All right, I think we're live. Move that mic slightly. Perfect. All right, what are we doing? What are we supposed to do? Quest. Side quest. Return. Battle scar. No. Shatterscape. Wait, where's the... Where are we? Okay, I'm very confused, but okay. Did you not tell me a quest?
Why can't the way forward in science ever be easier?
Gotcha. Oh, wait, is this... Wait. Wait. Right, let's go there.
What happened to traps and hired goons?
I hadn't had a chance to see all this before. It's magnificent.
Exit here. Yup, let's take... Ooh. Ooh, yeah, let's take them. Where's my treasure map? Dead Man's Mail. Okay, that's not too hard to find. So where's the big tower? There's the big tower. It's over there. Oh, that blew me up. Hello there, Tennessee. What about the ship saver? Does it work as intended? Hello, Bear. How goes it? The one that takes... Oh, I haven't used it. Ah, okay. Well, good Bear, no hassle. It's just like a half an hour of me rambling about the Starborn. Was anyone injured with the tree falling on the house? We had to cut our trees down a couple of years ago because of fear of that happening. Oh, Jesus. Glad no one was hurt. At least the distance enemies are pushed back. So I go. Let me see. We're good for now. Alright, so it should be in there, I believe. Necro pants? The fuck is necro pants? Someone's a specter to fight with you? Okay. Oh, wouldn't be my wouldn't be my preferred choice, I suppose, but where's the other one? Robe. Where would that be?
You figure this is the homestead Nagunu told us about?
Well, that's certainly one way to look, I suppose. Oh, sorry, whoops. Hello.
Holy gods!
Hello, Shadow, how goes it?
Came! Please, you have to help my friends. They're gods. They're monsters.
Friends are beyond help now. The best I can do is murder. Friends are beyond help.
No, you can help them. They were good people, and I can't.
I can't complain, just join. Yeah, Discord is very finicky about posts. They lowered the
Strong enough to put them down myself. Please.
file size of the basic version. They're trying to get people to get Nitro.
Gods. How did this happen?
Don't worry, I'll make it quick.
Thank you. You're a good person. You're better than me. Find me when it's over.
Okay.
Let's end their suffering.
A branch breaks.
Someone's eager to meet us.
Ow. Where's my supposed inspector? I mean, Nitro has some bonuses, like benefits, if you're like big on Discord. Like the posting size and you can like stream in Discord chats to higher. Generally, it's not really beneficial unless you're like a kind of a mod or you own your own server. Usually there's always... Where's this supposed throne? They like get a spell? Oh. Oh, I summon it. Oh! How powerful are you? Yeah.
On the Discord stream on the war for good Discord for a while, high quality.
Yeah, it's very annoying. See, the thing is, it's kind of useful if, let's say, for instance, if you're doing kind of recordings with Discord voices, like, you know, other people basically, because it can help with somewhat. But yeah, it's... I feel like there's probably better alternatives if you kind of want to, like, you know, stream your game to like a friend. Or, I mean, there's obviously streaming sites, but all right, I don't. Let's. This pants is not working. Let's put back on my that one. Wait, so put on the neck rope. That's really weird. Is that just a fire? Are they both down? Where did they... Look, did they go? You're there. What the hell? Okay, apparently Kai won't burn that.
Calls the stream to call play. One of us from the stream to Discord.
Yeah, see, that's kind of the only real benefit. Because on, I think by default, it's like... Is it like 720/30, which... isn't a huge thing unless you, like, naturally, unless you naturally play... Because I know it was because I play on 4K. I had to, like, downgrade my fucking... a lot of my stuff so that, it could be visible. But yeah, no, it's... Cypher's bestowed focus. 5% damage reduction while your health is below 5%. % damage reduction is not a lot of damage reduction. Hello, beasties.
OBS Craver's camera streams to the corporate.
Oh, see, I've seen the virtual camera option OBS. Don't know what it does. I clicked it accidentally one time, and I was like, uh-oh. OBS, weirdly, has been very temperamental for me lately. For some reason, I don't know why. But usually when I stream, I use like the H.264 encoder, I think, in a video one. And every time I like load OBS and go back into it, oh shit, ow. Every time I go back into it, it says that the encoder's deprecated and I need to change it, and I'm kind of like, the fuck do you mean? I just used it. I think I swapped it to AVI, so it should be better. I think. I hope. Let's look to a camera. Ah! See, even like, if you're, I tell you, it's very tricky. If you're like, if you don't know someone who's like technically like adept, it's very tricky trying to like, you know, like start content creation. Because I spent ages when I used to do videos recording the DMZ videos, because my recordings would go out of sync after like a couple of minutes, and Google, no avail, nothing. Ended up finding out that it was because my audio was on a different frequency, which is really strange. Even like with encoders, it's like, oh, which encoder's best? And they're like, they're all the same. It's like, well, that's not fucking helpful. Clearly one has to be better. Where are we going? Am I supposed to jump over there? I was thinking like my girl streaming, she was doing it. People up streaming a lot. See, mine was a lot of just Googling Reddit threads and really hoping someone had the same issue I did. Okay, I need to go back. This was the wrong direction. Google Fu, honestly.
How did you find us?
What are you doing
What are you
here?
doing out here?
You've been scouring. You're well hidden back here. Your captain's looking for you.
Old Nagunu? But I thought he wanted us dead. I don't understand. Are the others... Are they alive?
The captain thinks you abandoned him.
After our last deal, I couldn't stay. It didn't seem safe to stay.
Because of him?
He wanted things out of life that Ruwanga and I didn't. Money, citizenship in your empire, a big manor house in High Crown's Port. And he'd do, well, unsavory things to get them.
Sounds about right. Go thirdborn.
Why should I?
Don't look at me. I'm just doing a favor.
Yeah, it's just a drink. Just an hour. Yeah, it's nothing.
He's gonna die.
Maybe it's time to stop. Stop running. Stop hiding. Turn and face things. Face Nagunu. All right. I'll go. I'll go to Thirdborn. As soon as I can find the courage.
You've got people looking out for you. Take courage in that.
Thank you all. I'll try.
You do that.
I will say there would be like, see, I know in America and I want to say in like England, there's like places you can kind of get like tech support depending on when you like, you know, when you buy certain things. You ever come to the conclusion? Do you ever come to the conclusion about what are the Starborn, or was it more Bethesda tell us? Did I ever come to the conclusion? To be honest with you, there is a lot of hopefully Bethesda will tell us, but I kind of trying to think, like I'm trying to venture up, trying to remember what kind of the best way, because I did ramble a lot. I think I went about it in a way of like, because obviously I know the titles, what are they, and I do kind of briefly touch on what Bethesda tells us they are, But I focused a little bit. Thumbnail. Hello there, Brad. Sorry about that. The thing is I focus, and it is a bit, I will say, it's probably a little bit clickbaity, because while I do talk about like what they are, I kind of spend more time kind of talking about like how powerful they are and kind of their abilities, and kind of looking at them from more of a like a sci-fi take and less of a kind of a gameplay. Because yeah, we know very little. One thing I do think though is that I say in it about the Starborn, which again, it's a lot of it's very speculation, but I wonder like, where do the Starborn get their power? Like, is it from the Unity itself? Like, is the Unity like, does it like transform you and give you kind of these new abilities? Or does like stepping through the Unity like unlock a part of your brain or body? Yeah, kind of. Like, because I kind of briefly say like that it's possible that, you know, walking through the Unity, our characters are like they unlock the ability to harness like certain energies that they didn't see normally, like dark matter. Obviously, I don't know if it's dark matter. I was just kind of using an example. Because the thing is like, if we like look at it from the lore of the Starborn, like they're pretty fucking powerful. Like my biggest takes from it that I hope Bethesda like eventually talks about is the ship and the armor. Are they given to us by the Unity, or do we manifest it like through sheer will? Because I talked about how in Warhammer, they're called the Bone Singers, the Eldari. They can manifest and build like everything from weapons to giant warships by basically pulling a material out of the warp. And I kind of imagine that like it's too similar. Now I don't know if there's other sci-fi that does it, but it's way too similar for Bethesda to like not have somewhere or another made it reference. They had, because they're both these kind of bone white materials. They kind of come out of nowhere. The temples. I just feel we got teased. Oh yeah, 100% we got teased. Like, I'm really hoping that we get a lot more about the Starborn, and even with the Unity itself. Honestly, I hope Bethesda handle the subject well in future games if they're. Yeah, no, I do agree. I like them kind of being like, because obviously I think there's, you know, it's probably safe to say that the Starborn.
Be well, Outlander.
I don't think there's just human Starborn.
Lands of such beauty and terror.
I have like a.
That a mere glance could unravel your courage.
Who the fuck are you? I have like this feeling that like the whoever made the artifacts or kind of built the things wasn't from our universe, or no, our galaxy. That's galaxy. I always get them confused. And maybe they came from a different galaxy and decided like, oh, these humans, they're kind of intelligent. Let's give them the ability to, you know, find the Unity. Starboard Gary, honestly. Beware of who? Like, because I think it'd be a very cool way to introduce other aliens without going the route of showing the creators, if they showcased other Starborn that weren't human. Like, I know they went for a realistic approach to sci-fi. Look, they're working with NASA. But I'm pretty sure it's more plausible there's aliens than... Well, that's what I mean. I do too. And like... Because I don't think, like, because if you go off of the kind of the theory of, you know, the Starborn being able to manifest all the stuff they need themselves, which again, very loose theory, it's plausible that, you know, they did build the Unity kind of beacons in the universe, the temples and stuff, kind of like how, you know, in is it in the Promethean movie where they kind of seed humanity? Culture they were ultimately trying to set up. Yeah, I think that'd be really cool. You don't have to show them. Yeah, exactly. Like, what would be the craziest twist? Like, I am a big fan of not showing everything. You know, like, kind of like the dwarves. Like, we don't know anything about the dwarves from Elder Scrolls. aside from, you know, what happened to them. And Bethesda's always teasing, and I hope they kind of do that with the Starborn, but obviously we need to know more first, like more about the human element of it. Because the thing that I find kind of funny about the Starborn, I do touch on it, is like, because I've seen a couple of people say that, like, is like Starborn the next, like, step of evolution for humans? Becoming Starborn destroys their civilization. Well, that's what has me thinking, because in it I talk about how, like, they're still technically human because they have emotion and the ego. And, like, if you look at, like, for instance, Dr. Manhattan from, you know, he eventually loses all of that completely, and kind of it's what allows him to kind of get to a higher level of being. And I think that as Starborn, if you're still going to have these emotion and the ego and stuff, you're not really evolving that much, because you have these situations where, like, and I know a lot of the Starborn were very much like, we're here to kill you and not, you know, we're here to talk to you. But even the way the Hunter is, the ego on him, like the fact that, like, even the fucking the emissary, like, they think they're gods in a sense, and some of them, I wouldn't be surprised if there was Starborn out there that acted like gods.
To be battered to death in Andra's watery hall.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Kind of fate. I sought the Archmage to conquer my fear of death, to keep Berith at bay. But Reengrim, her help came at a terrible cost. She showed me how I'm going to die. And it's more awful than I could have imagined. I'm going to be trampled to death by wild horses. I have yet to see a horse in the living lands, but that just means they could...
Alright, you used a lot of big words there, Brad. What's deuteragon dichotomy? I know of that word, but I don't know the definition of that word. Emissary's role is fruitless, he will never... Well, that's what I mean, he's never gonna stop it, because it's unfair. Like, it's like, oh, I went through the Unity, but I'm gonna prevent you. Like, no, that's not how it should be. Like, it's very much... okay, fair, thank you, Tessie. Like, the idea of I really wish there was a third one, and there is a third option by you being basically the yes man and saying fuck them, but I really wish, like, there was one that was basically like imagine, like, there was a Starborn who just doesn't give a fuck. Like, they're like, yeah, I gave up on being a Starborn, you know, thousands of, like, realities ago, and you could just talk to them and get their side of the story, where they're like, yeah, let people do what they want to do. Low stakes and the return of traits and back to the element all makes pretty upset people hardly. Well, that's the thing. See, I think realistically, I think a lot of the that's what I mean. The Starborn vendor should have been that person. We should have been able to sit down and have a conversation with them, and, like, even, like, being able to, like, you know, like, if they were chilling somewhere. Like, I really like the mod that adds the Starborn vendor. Like, I think that's how the Starborn, the mysterious stranger, or the vendor, should have been handled. Hello, Lee. But the thing, Brad, is that, and you see it a lot, like, the amount of people I will see just in talking that's like, oh, my game's, like, constantly lagging and bugging and, like, you know, crashing. And it's like, oh, have you entered Unity? And they're like, no. Like, Bethesda players don't like... and, like, completing the game, and I think we're all the same. Like, I think I've probably restarted Skyrim and Fallout more times than I've completed it. So adding this new kind of element where you have to kind of go through the new game, and even though they do say it, like, they're like, oh, the game doesn't really start till you do new game, you know, new game plus. A lot of people are still very against this, because it's very counterintuitive. Like, if you were a Borderlands player, you'd know exactly what New Game Plus is, and you'd be steaming through to try and get to those New Game Pluses. But I do hope that over time, and with the Starborn, supposedly we're getting an expansion now. I don't know that. But I would love to see, instead of Bethesda just kind of doing every update that acts as its own little ecosystem and doesn't mess with stuff, I'd love to see them add updates leading to the expansion. Like, Destiny, I used to love in Destiny, I don't know if you've ever played Destiny, where they, prior to like an expansion coming out or DLC in Destiny 1, they used to add stuff. Like I remember when they added the Dark Below, prior to the Dark Below, when Crota popped up, it added these like NPC knights hidden everywhere, like preparing. Oh yeah, no, they that's what I mean. Like we know they're working on it. It's just a case of, yeah, if they had let you bring, it might have been different starting up. And that's the thing too, because it's like, to be honest, the idea that like you let me just click this and see what it says.
I've always wanted to see the plains. Oh, fine. Now be gone, Outlander. Guard your mind and soul, for the Archmage of Terror haunts the living lands.
See, weirdly, I don't think that they're saving it like inherently for a sequel. I think that realistically there would need to be a lot more effort put into the game. Not effort, but like a lot more story before. Because they've kind of told us... They've teased a lot more than you would expect. Yeah, see, that's the thing. And it goes back to that whole premise of... Sorry, what I was actually going to say originally. Like, the starting over... Like... It's like you're this powerful being. All good, all good. Avowed is very good, though. It is very good. To be honest, Brad, I'd probably recommend grabbing it on Game Pass now, because ESO's not been here for a while. But no, yeah, like we're supposed to be these all-powerful beings, and the fact that we can't bring stuff with us is a little bit weird. Like, I really think that they should have, at the very least, they should have given us like starborn weapons, like, you know, like a pistol, a shotgun, a sniper, a melee weapon, and like as you played through you got it, and then each consecutive playthrough it shouldn't have just given you one item. Like there should be more items that are like, you know, like constantly added. Game Pass, but thanks. More drip than just plain chainmail. Armor wise, it's kind of limited. Well, there's some cool. I'm wearing some. What am I wearing currently? I'm wearing some decent armor. I've got green and gold. I don't mind Unity. Oh, that is ice. Okay. Yeah, no, there is some nice looking armor. That's kind of what I've been doing. I've been trying to find some nice armor, and there's a lot of nice ones. They sold a lot of mine because early on I was going the mage route. I think the combat alone makes me really... Like, it's definitely the sort of thing where you could definitely play through it at least, like, 3 times. Once with melee, once with ranged weapons. What's the green and gold? What is that? Is that a mod that kind of... We like the starborn armor. Oh no, I like the starboard armor, and I think it's very cool. I just wish that they gave us more, you know, like almost imagine if, like, when you started the Unity, it was like, you know, one of these, like, mods that, like, from the original that had, like, the New Game Plus. Like, you could choose your armor, light, heavy, medium, to an extent. Like, you choose a weapon. Like, almost like the Unity's letting you bring something with you. Banking model as you oh, you can make loans. Hell yeah. Yeah, right. We get him on.
This is it. Ringrim was definitely here.
So, why couldn't you just put that on a sign? These ice corpses are excessive.
Yes, but look at them. The artistry is sublime. Can you imagine having enough finesse to make all this?
I do think it is weird though on Bethesda to not allow you to, like, break the armor up, like take the helmet off.
But
Even
careful with this Ringram character. This place has given me a bad feeling I can't shake.
even if it was like a thing where, you know, like the helmet was see-through.
Bethesda's opinion early in comparison, so I end up liking Morrowind and Starfield, but you don't like Skyrim? What the fuck? Yeah, see, it's can you dispel this magic?
Of course I probably can.
I have not. I'll plan on. I haven't looked at anything yet. I'll be doing kind of the recordings tomorrow.
Right now?
I'm excited to see what is added.
End of that passage.
What matters is the garden. I've used this type. I trust you, but our lives are in your hands.
Trust me, I know.
This is my introduction to series burnout, just seeing.
The Emperor's pain.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
But it's a chance to test out some new spells. So, I'll muddle through. I've focused so much.
But we do have
on strategy over the
come back
years.
at and see clearing lore issues and constant random encounters to give me some.
I mean, I will say that's a very what's the Reddit unpopular opinion. Not saying that I disagree with you. The only thing I will say is if you like Morrowind, supposedly Oblivion remake is coming out soon, and I'm actually interested to see how that is, because that kind of takes a lot of Morrowind and weirdly, but yeah, I'm really interested to see how they pull it off, because obviously they could use Skyrim's engine, but the whole perks and spells are completely different. Bleach, you know you feel this way?
Perhaps. He's always been incredibly supportive.
Yeah, the lack of a proper Starborn backpack is weird.
I'm responsible for most of his gray hair, though. But I believe in risks. Like Ringrim, for instance. Chances are we'll die. But if we don't, we stop Ludwig and get into the ruins. So, win-win.
Yahtzee, you must have been a Rowatayan admiral in a past life.
Let's get going. Oh, and stay close.
What's TR? Hold on now. Narcissus sounds familiar. I mean, Sky Oblivion obviously is cool, but Xbox people can't get it very sadly. See, the thing too with like the Starborn armor and stuff, it just makes me think that our characters, like when we exit Unity, it's like it was just kind of given to us for protection. But even saying that, the fact that we can like cast, you know, you can cast that spell that basically lets you have a personal atmosphere. I could, oh, okay, fair. I could definitely see a Starborn just basically existing in a vacuum without a spacesuit, just kind of chilling in a little bubble, which would be fucking badass.
I was prepared for heat, sandstorms, monsters. Not this.
Stay close. Ringrim's trying to scare us off, but we won't let her, will we?
Narcissus is the capital. Ah, that's why it sounded familiar.
Oh, what a frosty welcome.
I will say, after playing so much ESO, I know it's a completely different kind of game.
And even I'm freezing.
Did you really want to come into... Well, no, I know, but that's kind of what you expect. Like, that's kind of how you'd imagine. Like, it'd be funny. Just kind of floating like a god. Someone, like, picks you up. Like, oh, why is there a dead... Oh, it's not a dead body. It's alive. What the fuck?
Trick, convoy. A well-crafted cold trick. Keep moving.
What's trick? ESO has a lot of, like, lore and stuff, and I'm interested to see how they, like, how they kind of manage with the new ASO. What is that? Strangle Marksip Spear.
What a beautiful specimen. Any student of Zarub's and their weaponry would be thrilled.
Where they advertise what? No, it's honestly, it's a good game. I really enjoy it. The combat's amazing. Like, I will say the initial kind of like what they did advertise didn't show a whole lot. Oh, there's like snow, there's desert, there's like 4 or 5 different biomes.
Ah, visitors. Do you know what this moment calls for?
Hello, what do you?
that lingers in the mind. You wish to find me in my town.
Alright, we have... Oh my god, what the fuck is that? Fair enough.
We gotta get into that tower? I hope Yardsley brought her there.
There's got to be a way. Let's snoop around.
Land shaped in the dreamer's image, not with stone or axe, but with essence. Songs of ancient magic. Could we sing to them?
I don't know, Sapadal. You can certainly try. It also, this game very much reminds me of Mass Effect with the companion system. Which, I mean, Garrus being there is definitely a massive win. But it's just nice kind of having the companions.
Once, a very important statue fell to pieces, and an entire village perished because it wouldn't put the statue back together again.
I mean, I think obviously the biggest... Oh, shit, I don't have any... I don't have any ice. Damn it. The biggest one is obviously the fact that they've got Garrus' voice actor. See, yeah, see, that's they don't. There's like, I didn't realize you could, because it's in the menu that you can swap to it, which I was like, that's very counterintuitive. And then someone said you just click the sticks, I think, and I was like, wait, what? I'm running for me. No. No healing. Healing bad for you. Yeah. You click the right stick. Let me do it. Oh, I never actually saw the animation in third person. That's kind of cool.
But when I do play Skyrim, I just turn my brain and do Nordic runes because they're cool.
I mean, I like, obviously I like the Nordic ruins, but I think there's like, I think there's a lot more to... Oh, are you down again? Did I not? I just got you a perk. Get up. Attacking. Gotcha. Ah, get kicked. Hello there. I really wish I didn't sell that spear I got. Get up. Hello there, Nova. Welcome.
It's like, you know how you can fight Starborn and talk them stuff, and Skyrim pretty much handles that with dragons, which feels like a cop-out, but I wish you're able to.
What did you think? There's definitely a lot of rambling. Also, there was supposed to be a really nice video of me looking out at a planet as it rotated. I did not realize your ship will actually rotate around the planet if you park, which is fucking cool. All good, all good. But I think the thing with the dragons is most of the dragons think they're better than you. Alduin's one of the only ones that isn't a complete. Alduin and Is it Durnavir? Yeah, Durnavir. They're the only ones that aren't complete and utter dickheads. Not Alduin, Parthenax rather, and Durnavir.
Oh, so, Ringrim is a show.
Hello. Alright, give me a second, I want to look around. Like, I feel like if you somehow gain the ability, they put a lot of effort into the more mundane parts of the staff. Yeah, no, they definitely did. I feel like if you were to go the route of like doing Dragonborn first, where you can like actively control the dragons and stuff, I think the base version of Starfield, the base version of the game would be like is a lot more different. Ooh, exceptional two-handed greatsword. Hello, mine now.
Ready? Aim.
Ooh, that's a nice shield. One of the things though that like, because they clearly went with the realism, which is like cool, you know, fine, realism, all that. But what kind of saddens me a bit is like, demon chieftains of Skyrim and wish you could fight these I couldn't scale the star and be able to. See, there's probably mods that make like the Thuum better. I always found the Thuum, like the fact that it took ages for it to come back always kind of annoyed me. Was I supposed to come down here? Because I'm pretty sure my game was bugged. Because you were supposed to wear, you know, the amulet, and it was supposed to basically decrease the cooldown. For some reason, mine increased the cooldown. I don't know why. It's like very stupid. Where am I? Am I going the wrong way? Oh, hello. But no, what was I gonna say? The comment about reminded me a bit of my Magic Dark Messiah. It was a great mob that overhauled the speech kills me. Oh, see, that's cool. Did you get the? No, I didn't. I'm still on the hunt for it. Yeah, no, like it, because I remember alright, Brad, have a good one. I remember they added like an update to Skyrim when it came out where you could use Connect to basically all the Fus Rodan stuff. But the way they kind of made it out like that you could kind of do it consistently, but you couldn't. There was a massive time delay. I know you could probably do the little techniques. I definitely took a wrong turn, didn't I? Damn it. I was trying to go the Skyrim route. Yeah. Hello, spider. See you, priest. The way to use it if you tweaked it just right. Yeah, because I know that, see, this is back when, like, modding wasn't really a thing. The closest you could get to kind of making your character almighty and powerful was doing, like, the resto glitch. And I don't think it didn't dawn on me to use it for the Thuum, even though it works for everything. Tremere, you dirty bastard. See, are you talking about with modded or non-modded? Because I heard that it was dog shit unless you modded it. When you modded it, it was like a completely different game. Which was another reason, like, because I was debating getting a PlayStation VR at the time just to try it out. But apparently the base feeling of it was very on rails and kind of... Yeah. Oh, you'd be surprised. Well, I say that. I like the additions they made with the hello? Because when I was going for the achievements, I was using the new version where they added all the, what was it, like Skyrim Special Edition 4? And all like the fishing and the quests. Although I didn't get very far. I did like some of it. Passive invoke out of the Nords. Someone was doing, oh, VR Starfield would be fucking awesome. Each has some shout perks. Yeah, see, I feel like that's a necessity for it because you don't, like, the NPCs are like completely next level to what you are. They're like very, very powerful. It was one great handed and you could throw it. That was so that's so cool. See, it makes me wonder after like the team who basically made like, you know, Skyrim VR, like did they kind of look at what modders did and be like, shit, we should have like made the majority of this the way it is? Where the fuck do I go? Oh yeah, the disaster was fucking bullshit. Nothing worse than like when you have like a god tier weapon and they just shout out of your hands and you're like scrambling like, where is it, where is it, where is it? I used to always rock a bow that was like modded to fuck with the, you know, with that glitch, just to one shot the legendary dragons and the master vampires. Because like I'm the sort of person where like if I'm playing and for whatever reason, like let's say for instance, like I find someone who's dead, I'm kind of like, what the fuck? How dare you die? I have to reload the save. Well, see, it's like I think in one way, like it's. Whoa, I didn't know they were made of that. Like in one way, like it's awesome that like Bethesda allow that sort of stuff, like with the modding. Like there's so many companies out there that are like get fucked with modding, and like it's clear that Bethesda have like kind of like, you know what, they partner with like some of the modding teams, which is like really cool. But I feel like I'd love to see them partner with like more. And obviously, it's obviously it. Okay, that's. I don't like those spear animations. Why am I poking at him sideways? And okay, we'll swap in the spear. Spear is kind of poopy. No, spear. But no, what I mean by that is, do these companies like actively work with, you know, like the modders and stuff? Because I know like most games on PC that aren't, you know, they're pretty big in the modding scene. Like Bethesda have always like they've always counseled for like consoles getting mods, which I'm always a huge fan of. Like Todd's from the get-go, he was always like, we need to get mods to console. Really nice. Hello? Where's that? Adrahar?
It's quite realistic, isn't it?
I don't know.
Then I'll let you hold it.
Archmagi truly are inscrutable creatures, aren't they?
So that's where I need to go. Let's go up here. They're pushing it more recently. Is there modding on console with that game? I haven't touched game, to be honest. Ooh. What the fuck? Oh wait, what? Oh, it made me go round in a circle? Whee. See, weirdly, I'm kind of in the same boat. I tried The Witcher, wasn't a huge fan of it personally. I thought, like, I don't think it's a bad game, obviously, but I just didn't really get the appeal of it to me. Well, see, I think that's the big thing for me. And it kind of goes back to the thing I like to harken on about. Like, console gaming, there's so many players there. And I feel like it's an injustice to not allow it if it's possible.
This must be the
Like, I know Farming Sim was one of the few games I know of that, like, has kind of went the modding route.
Maybe we can find something that'll give us a hint.
Which is kind of funny, of all games, to kind of do the...
Ringrim left us a book. Let's see what it says.
Well, what does it say?
There once stood a village protected by a statue. It kept the air crisp, the land fertile, and the people safe. For a time, the village prospered. For a time, there was the thought that the winter would never come. But then the statue shattered, and winter did come, and the village could not make a decision to save itself.
I wonder what impasse.
It looks like she wants us to know this story, so I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. First, though, we find the rest of the statue.
See, the other thing too with
More bodies.
the game is after watching the series, I was kind of like, I get it, I understand the hype. This is like a really cool universe. I think the biggest thing that kind of pushed me away from it is, and it's a game, it pushes me away from a lot of games these days, is the toxicity of the fan base. And I know, look, you shouldn't like let any of that stuff get to you, but like, I remember it was always like, oh, Skyrim's better, oh, Witcher's better. And having played Skyrim, when I picked up The Witcher, I was definitely biased, because I was expecting it to kind of play quite similar to Skyrim. But it's so far from Skyrim. Like, the only real similarity between them is the fact that they're both kind of fantasy games, and that's really it. Again, fans love to fucking completely ruin everything.
Couldn't get past her very slow, and the wind noise put me to sleep. Oh god.
It's like the noise in Fallout, the ambient kind of like. Why? What is open play? What would open play do? Oh, all good. YouTube. Beer.
Favorite gamers or whatever. I've never played.
Oh, I know, like, I obviously nowadays I don't listen at all to any of that shit. But there was a time when, like, I did, and even like there has been like a few games where I've really enjoyed them, but
Monsters toxins here everywhere.
yeah, no, I know, they 100% they are the worst part of it. That's why, like, when I see like people in like the Starfield community kind of getting that level of toxicity and judging, and it's like, you forget what community you're part of. Let's not be the people that, like, you know, treated the Starfield fans like absolute dog shit. Like, oh, Starfield, you mean the dead game? Like, ah, yeah, the dead, such a dead game. Where did you come from? Aha. Oh, skip this to... Ah, okay, fair. Hello, Spider Man who can't eat meat. I had a lovely beef burger today. You jelly? Why did you comment, oh, Spudman, on the video? It made me think I did something wrong. Which I did in editing it. I edited airspace. Not too bad, not too bad.
Everyone okay?
Yeah, we're all fine, Garrus. I know. Like people are constantly saying it, like even now. Like, oh, hello. Like you tend to see it on like any of those, like say like I go on TikTok a lot just because I like some of the short form content, but the community of TikTok, which I imagine is mostly children. Oh, not remembering, my bad, yeah. But like, yeah, like it's like anytime I see anything with Starfield, it's like lol, dead game, and I'm so tempted to comment, and just because 90% of them saying it's a dead game probably have never touched it. Who the fuck is healing this cunt?
People say, why make a master?
Well, wasn't there like Starfield's dead good, honestly.
Saying Starfield isn't a popular Skyrim is like saying your favorite singer is popular.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing, like, I feel like even Bethesda didn't realize Skyrim was going to be as popular, but that's why they kept adding kind of like remasters or remakes, because of how popular it was. Like, Skyrim still has like some of the highest views out of all that. It has the highest views out of all Bethesda titles on like YouTube and on Twitch. Like, it's probably averaging like daily, probably tens of millions of views, you know? All right, Spider, you don't ever stay long, Spider. Just kind of come in, bully me, and leave. But it's like the same people, like the people talking shit about games. Like I seen I don't give them analytics by commenting. I just hit the don't recommend. Honestly, that's, yeah, I do agree. Gotta watch, oh, a very good movie. I watched it recently. Like, I've seen people like, it's very, very good. Because when we did the Halloween, we did like a Halloween stream last year, and someone entered a ship from it. And it was a fucking amazing representation. I was like, why does this ship look familiar? I'm like, holy shit, that's the ship. You know, like I seen like people like in the kind of universe and stuff, like what, the new Witcher coming out, and apparently is it series like older. And people are like, oh, it looks bad because, like, Ciri's, like, old. It's like, what do you want her to look like? A prepubescent child forever, you fucking weirdos? There's something in there. Yeah, there is something in there.
The village was on the verge of destruction, but still they argued.
All right. I know, it's just, it's so insane. Like, because it's, I feel really bad for game developers out there now that, like, rely on, like, you know, feedback and listen to the community. Because if you start listening to the fans now, like, most of them are fucking idiots. Like, the shit they come out with is so backwards and not helpful to anything. So I'm a very big fan of companies that just, they kind of have that mantra of, we make games that we enjoy playing, and if other people enjoy playing them too, then it's a bonus. I think that's like Bethesda's mantra. That's a few companies that's their kind of their mantra. Hello. Come here, you. Hey, hey. Campus everyone. And exactly. Like, at the end of the day, like, because even, the thing is, even going the route of, like, saying, like, you know, like doing, hello, Tenbro, going, like, and kind of pleasing your core fan base, but, like, you don't always want to please your core fan base, because, like, a lot of the core fan base don't like change and kind of, you know, things getting with the times, which leads to, we'll probably still play as 90-year-old Gerald, honestly. Bum, 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 bum. Open it. You. Uh-oh. Oh, we're swimming. Lovely. I don't know if you guys are fans of Ark, but the devs of Ark did something completely and utterly shocking, which is absolutely hilarious. So the Ark devs brought out, they're supposed to bring out their new Ark, which was Ark Survival Evolved 2. And they basically, there's a load of hype for it. But they blew, so apparently, and I again, this is Crimson talking what he's heard. I haven't looked too much into it. But apparently the main guy behind it blew like 90% of their company's budget investing in stuff. So they basically had to go and remaster Ark. They made Ark Survival Ascended, which is like the remake. And it was very poorly reviewed because it was poorly optimized. They were drip feeding the content that you already paid for in the first Ark and like adding new things. And they shut down Ark Survival Evolved. But now they've brought out a DLC, a new map coming out, but it's only coming out to Survival Evolved. It's not, so it's coming out to the older version of the game. It's so strange. And I do get that tendency. I will say, I always recommend playing like one of those games at some point, like maybe not Ark. Well, Ark on a private server with friends is very fucking fun. But like games like DayZ and stuff and Rust, I'm a huge fan of those sort of games. But it's weird because Ark was Minecraft is like the original toxicity on them servers. Like Ark was a fucking banger. Like the original Ark, it was such a shit show of a game, like stability wise. But I think it's one of my most played games ever because it was so much fun. Rust had zombies? What the fuck? To be honest, that is always something I liked about DayZ, because Rust not having much in the line of the PvE, like I know what they technically do now, but the zombies always added an extra element of danger. Like, it's, the thing is, Nogrok, if you pick it up and you play it single player, the original, you can buy the original for little or nothing. And you, like, tweak some settings, it's an extremely fun game. And you can easily, by yourself, probably spend hundreds of hours. But where it kind of does shine is the multiplayer. But in order to play it, you would have to play on a private, like, unofficial server, you know, kind of run by, like, a community. And I tried looking. They're usually, like, it's the same with DayZ and Rust. Either you have communities where the admins are power-hungry douchebags, or they have pay-to-win microtransaction elements, which I found fucking hilarious. Remember being a couple of friends, we played DayZ one time, and there's like an island in the bottom right of the map, and there's like nothing on it. And we seen a load, we were walking one day along the beach, and we seen like a fucking, like, literally like Navy frogmen come out of the water, and we gunned them down. We were like, what the fuck? So we went over to the island, and like these guys had built a huge metal base. Now keep in mind, DayZ is the sort of game, metal is very hard to find. Usually, even like when I used to have like a guild of like 15, 20 guys, you'd be lucky if you had enough metal to maybe make 2 or 3 metal gates. But these guys had a massive compound. And I was like, how the fuck? Like, because you'd have to swim with it, and then you find it. And I looked in the server, and the server basically had an option where you could pay, like, donate money, and they would drop resources. So these guys probably spent hundreds, if not thousands, on a community server, getting, like, the equivalent of, like, creative mode. And it's like, Jesus Christ. 7 Days to Die, I'm actually interested in that. There's, like, been a revival of that game. I don't know if the Xbox version and PC, or Xbox and PlayStation version is out yet. I know the PC version is out. They've, like, completely redefined it.
You're here for my Audra piece, aren't you?
Oh, no.
You can't have it.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you too, dearie.
I'll die without the Audra. Please, don't take it from me. I don't want to die.
I do have it.
What's
To the
that
dodged bullet, yeah.
talking about?
Wait, were you talking about DayZ, or were you talking about, when you said dodged a bullet, talk about DayZ or Ark? DayZ is fun, but DayZ is very much like, whereas Ark you can play it entirely PvE, DayZ you can't really do PvE.
Just please let me keep this.
I wasn't expecting someone here. Who are you? What's happening? Are you okay?
The other villagers, they want me to give them the Audra piece. They say it'll save us.
She does have ears, she can hear everything.
I'll die, and I don't want to die.
Ark. Oh.
Please.
Oh, the pay-to-win island was on DayZ, by the way, not Ark. But Ark, realistically, some of those Ark servers will definitely have it.
I don't remember anymore. I was in pain for so terribly long. But the Audra has kept me alive. Don't let them take it away.
I feel like you're not real.
Oh, thank you.
Uh-oh.
Thank you. Wait. I hear screaming. No. What's happening to the village? Everyone's sick. Oh,
My
God.
co-op games. I'm dealing with people. I play games to get away from people.
Too late.
Which is fair.
Oh, too late.
It is very fair.
We're doomed. What have I done?
And because the village would not put the statue back together,
We've got the heart and the hand.
Like, that is... Like, the thing is games like Ark and DayZ,
Keep your goal.
when you first play them, they take an awful lot out of you when you... Like, Ark is the worst. Like, you could spend days building up a base, and some, like, little sweaty prepubescent children who, like, you know, are fucking off school for the summer holidays will just wipe you because they didn't like how you responded to them in chat. DayZ's not as bad because, like, DayZ,
Got all the pieces. Quick.
if you're a good, like, at shooters, you can succeed quite well. Plus, it gets the blood pumping. Bum, 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 bum. Head on the statue. Oh, we're gonna teleport to Ringerin. Wee!
Here goes. Whatever happens, I hope it leaves our parts intact.
Hello?
We're going into an archmage's tower.
Oh yeah, we're
Oh, at least exciting.
it's understandable.
oh, you made it. Unfortunately, I still have reading to do. Amuse yourself with these sketches. Finish this paragraph.
So much for hospitality.
What did you expect from an archmage?
Is all there
Oh, this is the game I play, Subnautica.
Subnautica is... Oh, it's banger. And the new Subnautica is gonna be fucking amazing. I do think that we need more games like that because in this day and age, people assume survival games mean like kind of like PvP style, whereas like I prefer the kind of the PvE survival games like Subnautica or Valheim to an extent. Get stabbed. Are you down again? Oh. I'm pleasantly excited for it. I know a lot of people are more inclined to play Sky Oblivion, but I've always been one of those people where, one, I think 90% of those mods are never going to come out. And two, I loved Oblivion. Like, an Oblivion remake would be fucking amazing. Like, it's the thing is I don't even think it's a rumor. Like, I think it's pretty much been proven by the court documents. Now, the rumor is, when are we gonna get it? I'm just, who the fuck is he? You fucking priest, get over here. Like, it's gonna be interesting to see if they keep, like, the Oblivion style skill systems, or if they kind of do the Skyrim. Do have a hang up for graphics in Minecraft. The old games just feel old. What do you mean? Like, I'm assuming it's gonna be new graphics. See, but then I don't really know, because it's being handled by, like, another studio. Hello, Bill. So we don't know, like, if it's going to, like, I'm assuming it's just going to be Skyrim's engine. But, like, with Oblivion stuff. Because, like, the spell system in Oblivion was very different to Skyrim. And the perk system. Like, at the end of the day, embrace the power of, and I could play it. Well, that's what I mean. You could definitely do both, 100%. And, like, really, I could do the same, but I'm always kind of going to be batting for the kind of team console, because, like, Oblivion's a banger of a fucking game. I prefer it to Skyrim, just because it was, like, my first foray. Oblivion was a good game at the time, but I don't want to go back. Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, like, I'm assuming it's going to be updated enough that it will feel like a new... The other one I'm more interested in, honestly, is the Fallout 3 remake. Because that was my first foray into Bethesda, and I fucking love that game. Thank you. Yeah, no, that's what I've heard, and a couple of game developers have done that before. Which, again, I have no idea what it means, like, from a developer point of view, like... Because it's still going to be Creation Engine, it's just going to be rendered in Unreal. Whatever came out. Yeah, no, Fallout 3 was mine, then Oblivion, then Fallout New Vegas, and then Skyrim. Tried to play Morrowind, was like, what is this? No, thank you. Because the other thing that makes me wonder about Oblivion is the modding side of things, because I'm assuming we're going to get mods. But it's like... Bethesda, it's like, realistically, if there is going to be mods, Bethesda is going to probably partner with a couple of modders to kind of, you know, get some early feedback. And the fact that nothing has been leaked is kind of astronomical. Considering... I'm pretty sure it was an insider that leaked the rover update. Redgar, oof, oof. That's an old game. That's understandable. See, that's also, like, this stuff... I know this stuff with the rover. Again, I know absolutely nothing, just rumors. And even then... But I've heard a lot of kind of hearsay that That was kind of a big kind of slap in the face. Yeah, that's pretty much, yeah. Like apparently, like that was a big slap in the face to Bethesda because they're usually very, very close with like a lot of kind of, you know, like I don't want to say modders necessarily. All good, Bill. Have a good one. But like, you know, like kind of like QA testers and the sort of like third party stuff. So like whoever leaked it basically fucked all of that shit. I like the thing is too with leaking is like I hate it because it can completely ruin expectations and like 99% of it's fucking bullshit, lies. Oh wow. Oof. Because it's you see it a lot in like certain things. Like I remember there was like wasn't like years ago there was the daughter of a quite high up Apple worker basically like leaked the iPhone and like made a video of the old like the new iPhone. Like the dad basically did it. He got fired and stuff, and he kind of did it in hopes that his daughter could kind of break out on tech YouTube. Like people will do anything, but like it's crazy because it's like the other thing too is like if you're like a content creator and you kind of actively do those leaks, and again it depends heavily on kind of the leaks, but like companies won't want to touch you with a 10-foot pole, you know. Like there's obviously some pretty high-end game journalists that can talk about the leaks because, you know, they're big, but like most content creators, you go down that route, it's like good luck trying to ever. The fuck? Hello? Hello? Are you gonna make me fight more people? Hello there.
Oh, look at the three of you. It's like something out of a book. A godlike of an unknown.
That's what I mean, it was pointless.
A long-lost Rowatayan and a rainbow-colored wizard, all looking for.
Whoa, whoa.
From what I've gleaned.
It is her. We felt the pluck of her fingers outside our door, searching.
Like guy probably got a little bit of credit,
Our prison?
but or guy or girl, I don't know who they are.
What does she
But realistically, they've probably been kicked out of it. They're going to be blacklisted by every single games company. They're never going to get close to any of that again.
Where I'm from, hospitality usually involves a mug of cold ale and a plate of warm cookies.
I've read widely enough to know that village and its statue never existed.
So, the parable still had weight. You were still made to think, as was I. I've never seen a godlike with your appearance before. What did you think I was trying to tell
Who's the rapper that has all the tattoos on his face? I know that's very vague, but isn't there like a white rapper that people joke about because he literally just has scribbles? You're a monster with a strange sense of humor. Can this wait? We need to get before Inquisitor Ludwig.
Two hands of Adir, reaching for the same thing. Sadly,
Really have a hard time with is the VC, is it involves stuff like that, not talking about situations.
opening the path.
Hard time with the VC NDA.
Well, see, and again, like I definitely understand why NDAs are very necessary, but at the same time, it's not saying Bethesda specifically, but a lot of NDAs are like they're kind of pointless because a lot of the stuff regarding like the creator program, like I don't know anything because, you know, you just hear rumors, but I think a lot of it should be just public knowledge anyway, because I'd rather have the entirety of the community aware of what's going on behind the scenes with paid mods and free mods and stuff than like a small select few. Now, obviously, there's a lot more to it than that because I would assume that there's like files and stuff that are for future updates or expansions. Might unsheath weapon. We're getting in one. Well, see, that's not gonna work, but I'm gonna do it.
Consider listening.
Oh,
for a
hello.
moment
It did work.
before you resort to utter futility. I came to the Living Lands because the sickness here This dream scourge fascinated me. This plague shouldn't exist. It can't.
Oh yeah, no, 100%, 100%.
The essence of the living
I've done NDAs in the past. I did a lot of alpha testing for Sea of Thieves, and it was hard not wanting to tell people, like friends and stuff, but ultimately you're contributing to, you know, like a project, and you want to see it kind of go to fruition. That's the thing too, like, the rover leak was cool, but I think that it kind of stole Bethesda's thunder because it was such a cool fucking feature. And to have that thunder kind of pulled from under them, or, you know... Because, like, a lot of people don't realize, we got a fucking working vehicle in a Bethesda game. Not a horse that's questionable, a wheeled vehicle. That's not just a funny hat that you character. Like, it's so fucking cool. You said that I was a godlike. That isn't true. You haven't driven it, bruh. There's a good reason why you can't. You might not be able to enter those ruins. There's a good reason.
Is that so? Pray tell what you know that an archmage might not. You have my interest. Show me if you live up to it.
The Living Land has a god named Sapadal, and I am their godlike.
Are you? Oh my. I didn't think this was possible. Something I don't already know. I can't believe I overlooked this possibility. A god here, alone, trapped in the severed Adra. This explains so much. My magic being ineffective, the essence here being so intense. And you, godlike, with your unfamiliar...
Best thing to happen since... Oh, honestly, like, it's fucking huge. Still huffing on plans. Does your carry weight change? I'm assuming you would have unlimited carry weight while driving. Let me in. You can have the ruins, and I could find the way to the garden. I think I'm close to the end, John Boy. I think.
Don't take this the wrong way, but in a different life, I'd have flayed you for my study.
You can fucking try.
Godlike of this strange, isolated, possibly miserable.
Like, it just, again, it makes me excited to see what's going to be coming. Like, vehicles in Fallout are going to be so fucking cool. That's something I've always wanted ever since... Wasn't there, like, in the original one, you had, like, a car you could get? Like, I used to love the mod that added the red wave in Fallout 4 and the APC. It was so fucking cool. Thank you, Archmage. Yeah, the vehicle's like a horse. Although, no, does a horse ignore all your carry weight?
My thanks in return, godlike. It's not often that kith, or really anything at all, can...
I do think power armor is going to come back in the form of mechs. I have a very sneaking suspicion the reason Bethesda removed it is because they didn't want anybody stealing their thunder when they do mechs. Because mechs is... I think it's technically possible, but it's very hard to do. I've survived worse. After worse, they won't even scratch me.
Let's hope you remain unscathed. And you, Orlan, you seem a clever one. Take my grimoire. It will allow you to dispel the barrier I have set before the ruins. You have talent. Not any mage can dispel my illusions. Perhaps when this is over, we should speak again.
You want to speak again? Yeah, of course. Can't wait.
Look at her. Making new friends. Learning new
I love
skills.
fucking Gar's voice actor.
Grow up so fast.
We need a game where you play as Garrus. Like a character. To be sure, you actually do know where the ruins are, right?
There's no shame in ignorance, Envoy. Only a denial of such. Either way, I do know where they are. The ruins are far...
You should have had a try.
The people here have
Never
named
haven't
that
made it
area
to... Oh, I do.
Highlands.
I think you should. I think it's a very, very fun game, and I'm very shocked at how much I enjoy it. Because usually, fantasy games that aren't that aren't Skyrim or Elder Scrolls, I'm not a huge fan of. But this is just really nice. I'm excited to do multiple playthroughs. Like, I think once I've beaten it on stream, I'll probably do some, like, videos and stuff on some of the armors and, like, gear and stuff. I do hope they do content for it.
Look, isn't it the most beautiful thing you've ever seen?
You wanted... you wanted to know what you were made of, and now you know.
I just can't believe it. Am I floating? It feels like I'm floating. With
Like, I
Queen's
still...
grimoire, I think we
I'm
can
so
find
shocked that
clues and find
people shat on this.
And as long as nothing
I was, like, coming in here expecting this to be, like, a very average game with, like, no redeeming qualities.
I must prepare for
But
knowledge
it's very good.
as must you.
We've got really good fucking companions. We've got phenomenal... Where are we on? Ooh. Okay. Where the fuck are we going? Hey, Shadows of the Past. Proceed to an ancient... Where is this? Oh, we need to leave? Okay, cool. Because I think if you... Any game where you have, like, companions that are Mass Effect-esque, where they kind of talk and banter, is, like, instantly increases the score by, like, 4. Ability point? Oh, I leveled up. Excuse me. What was I gonna put a point into? Destroying items restores a small amount of health. Melee attacks can break destructible walls. Criticals hits deal more damage. See, what is a critical hit though? Like, is a critical hit the when I attack and the yellow bar? I wonder how good unarmed attacks are. We'll level up that one. Bum, 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 bum. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we on map? Okay, we gotta go over there. That's a 1.5. We gotta... Oh, that's what you do. We need to figure out how to get to that. Did I open that strangled Adra? Adra? Did I? Let me go to the living lands real quick. Oh, no, no. Okay. Break all these down. Oh, I know what that's like, John. I know what that's like. Like, I'm kind of the same. Like, this is probably the first game that's kind of pulled me away from, like, just kind of... Because usually, like, when I'm not doing Starfield content, I'm literally just building ships. Oh, whoops. It's always the same with me for Bethesda games, though. I'm always like, yeah, Bethesda games. What do we see here? We need to store some of these stuff. The Wayfarer ring, 15 health and essence from potion. See, that's a really good ring for it to only be that color. No, it's a banger. That's why, like, I think people don't. I need to do these totems, but it's.
Right. I knew this would come up eventually.
Oh,
I only bring it up because romance is good for the soul.
So is finding a good pile of deersock on.
all right. You guys talk about romance. Where's my fucking chest? There we go. Let me store. How do I store? That wasn't the.
Conditions. You can
There we go.
even measure the energy of a romantic tryst. Isn't that fascinating?
Like, so, like, when people, that's what, sorry, I don't know if I was saying what I was saying or if I finished saying it, but like the thing with like Starfield and stuff is that it has so, I know 100%, I agree with you, Curtis. It's like that's why, like, when people kind of like insult, because the thing is look, it's not a perfect game and there's definitely a lot of room for improvements, but like it's such a, it gets so much right that like it's just it's like a breath of fresh air, even for like a Bethesda game. Well, I mean, I understand that, like, you know, Bethesda partnered with NASA. It's like anytime you see anything like that, you're like, ooh, but the fuck are you up here? What are you? Where? I jump up there. All right, no, we're not getting up there. Hello. Hi there. See, the other thing is, there's not a whole lot going for it. Like, there's obviously, look, there's a lot of like, well, there's quite a few, you know, sci-fi space games out there. Come here, you. Get kicked. See, I feel like that's always been a very staple thing with Bethesda games. And the fact that, like, they say that they're gonna, you know, keep it going for 10 years or so, like, it kind of makes me more interested. Because, like, when Fallout came out, it was the main game I played for, like, the year or two until they stopped putting out updates. And even then, you go back and play it. But the fact that kind of Starfield... Yeah, no, 100%. Because the other thing is, like I was saying, it's in a great spot. Because it goes back to... It's a different thing when I stop playing. It needs an expansion. Too much time it is. Well, no, I don't disagree with you, Mona. I think we definitely need more content, like, from Bethesda themselves, because I want to know how the story is going to progress, you know, like, new quests, new dialogue, new stuff, ship parts, for the love of God. But, ow. But it's in a very unique spot, because on console, I know, you know, people are all PC, but on console, there's not many alternatives. Like, you got Mass Effect, which is good. But Mass Effect is more very linear story. Like, for your kind of space sim kind of spaceshipy games, the only really ones you have is Elite Dangerous was there, but they stopped working on it. There's kind of one that I played briefly. Can't remember what it's called, but it's more like a kind of a Ace Combat in space. I don't know what it's called. And obviously, the fact that Star Citizen is so big, like, I wouldn't be surprised the amount of people who see Star Citizen and they're like, oh, this looks really cool. And then they're like, oh, it's not on console. And then they're like, wait a minute, what is this game, Starfield? I can build ships? Like, the shipbuilder alone, it's such a fucking revolutionary thing.
He's not working about the original Starborn, like we'll talk about. Be cool given the breadcrumbs to follow.
Well, see, it's stuff like that is kind of like where, and this is why, like, with modding and stuff, like, I'm always a big fan of, like, modders, like, going that route. Like, following the kind of what Bethesda has laid out. Instead of, like, and again, no disrespect, what the fuck, holy shit, this is big. Like, again, like, no disrespect personally, because there's a lot of cool mods, but it's like I don't want to see, like, modern firearms in Starfield, personally. You know, like, I don't want to see, like things that don't really fit. And a lot of people like that, which is definitely like, look, I'm not going to take away people, because that's the glorious thing about any game that can be modded. You can play however you want to play. Oh, well, I don't know. I think, I mean, you're not wrong from a business point of view. They're clearly trying to cash in as many. Oh, you dirty bastard. But I don't know, maybe, see, call me naive, because I know that there's a business. See, I want more like sci-fi stuff. That's why I absolutely love the two mod authors. I don't know if they're the same mod author, but the two mod authors that do the kind of the allied armaments weapons that are basically kit bashed. I fucking love those mods. And I'd love to see them do other alternatives. Like, I'd love to, like, oh god, heal. I do agree. The thing too is, though, with the old Earth weapons, like, if we look at the old Earth weapons, like, we got an AK, a shotgun, an M1911, and the VSS. So, like, they clearly were trying to go with some old school favorites while also bringing some new ones out. Like, I love the VSS in games, and I was kind of shocked that it existed. Because it's such a weird one. Yeah, the sniper was really cool. Plus, even, like, yeah, it's like, what are you hunting with that? Because that's meant to kill humans. See, I will say, though, John Boy, and as much as I do, I enjoy mods. Look, like, my channel is, like, primarily mod content. I think it's very risky when you say something like mods are keeping the game alive, because even if that is the truth, Bethesda need to be the ones primarily making the content and driving the narrative. It shouldn't be left to independent modders. Modders should improve upon systems Bethesda kind of decided against. Like an example, your mod, Tennessee. Oh no, I know, John Boy, I wasn't saying that. I was just saying, like, not to be hypocritical of me being like, you know, because I like mods. Being named by people. Yeah, no, 100%. Like, it's very much... And again, but that's just my opinion. Like, I'm always a fan of the vanilla style mods, things that can fit into the universe. Like, other people like the kind of the mods, they prefer the more crazy mods. Like, if you look at, like, an example is, like, you look at some of the mods for, like, for Skyrim, you can turn that game into something completely different. And it's insane. It looks awesome. Personally, I like to keep the kind of the initial feel of console vehicle player count, keeping it alive for... I know, because the thing too is the... Oh, what the fuck? Like, games have... See, we'll never know, like, the full, like, player base, because Xbox don't really share that. They'll share numbers and stuff. People like to use Steam. I like to kind of guess that, like, Steam makes up maybe a fifth of the player base, maybe less. Now, if it goes to PlayStation, the numbers will jump. They're gonna jump. But whether they'll stay kind of consistent is ultimately up to Bethesda. And obviously, modding is a part of that, because there's a lot of people that play... There's a lot of people that kind of play, you know, they like the kind of mods, there's some more activities in the game. Well, no, I agree. Like, there's certain things, like, and it's kind of funny, because, like, it's been a while since Bethesda have done good uniques in a game. Like, the uniques in Fallout were kind of poop. There was a mod that kind of made them better. And Starfield's kind of similar. Like, the uniques don't really feel unique. See, I think the legendary system is kind of cool, but I think the issue with the legendary system is it adds this idea of like a Destiny-esque thing where you're basically, you're essentially kind of extending the longevity of the game by making players grind and farm. But it's still... Well, no, there's no like, when it comes to like stuff like that, like we need Bethesda to kind of come back, you know, hard and strong. Do you get through? And I do agree. Like the bounties are a good kind of way. Like I think it was Skyrim, they kind of added the miscellaneous quests and stuff, and I think they're really cool. And I hope that's something that they will improve upon. Because one of the things I think Elite Dangerous does well is the repeatable missions and the different types. Like, it's like currently we have the passenger missions and the bounties, and they're very fun. But I would like to see more kind of repeatable missions. Like, even like simple things like having, like, being able to transport people. Like, the Elite Dangerous exploration missions were so cool. Like, bringing people out to, like, the middle of nowhere to, like, look at a binary star or stuff. Like... stuff like that, it's just like, yes, give me more of that. And look, it's not Elite Dangerous at the end of the day. Like, they may never add stuff like that, and modders probably will, but it's just... it's like, they've got the kind of, I feel like... ooh, oh, that's just a branch. Does it make a business why among the majority of console players? Well, see, that's the other thing, too. Like, there is probably a very large, like, group of people that play, like there's a huge group of people that first of all only use achievement friendly mods, which kind of tells you everything you need to know. It's like the same like as the people that don't like using the merging techniques. Like a lot of people still think modding is cheating, which I don't personally agree with. Well, stuff like that, Tennessee, would be, like, awesome. Like really play into, like, you know, like, the different kind of, like, stuff you can do. Like, I really like the whole, like, you can go to work and make Aurora. I wish there was more of that. Like, and some mods do, like, a fucking phenomenal job. Like, the mod Cookie Morph made, the chunks, was fucking awesome. Like, I want to see more of that sort of stuff. LM2 install my... oh god. No, I know it, I agree. But it's just, it's hard to kind of get people out of that mentality. Like, there's people that think, like, the ship merging is, like, kind of cheating, and I had people tell me, like, oh, you're gonna get banned by Microsoft. It's like, excuse me? Well, I really hope it doesn't do 2 years, Mona, but I can understand the pessimism. I'm very optimistic, probably overly optimistic. Yeah, no, there's no chance you won't get banned for doing anything in a single player game. That's just not how it works. That would be a stupid thing. Talk about the bad fucking PR.
Ghostly Nintendo and then what?
Well, that's why I do hope, Mona, that there's more to it. Like, the PlayStation thing is going to be great. And look, it's going to be fucking really good for, like, content creators like myself. But you are right. Like, we need more stuff for day one. And I'm assuming they're not just going to be like, oh, it's on thingy now, you know, PlayStation now. Like, realistically, we're probably going to get some sort of a big kind of pseudo-expansion for free. And then, obviously, teasers about the next... fucking, come here, you. Stop healing. Like, teasers about the next expansion. Because, like, realistically, I think if they're going to be smart, they're not going to be putting an expansion out alongside GTA. It would be suicide. They should definitely aim to release it, like, probably July, August, maybe. Aha. I will say that was One of the reasons I kind of like started to slowly lose interest in Destiny was when they kind of stopped doing the kind of, oh, we bring out new content like once a year, you know, at September, and then they said it was COVID, and look, I know COVID was very difficult, and you're not wrong. Like a lot of game companies have said, like people who have worked on the higher end and lower end, that it is far easier for smaller teams. Like, but the thing is with smaller teams is they can't reach the same level of kind of ambition. Like you look at Helldivers. Like Helldivers is a phenomenal game. Like it's like a really good game, a game that should fucking come to Xbox. Come on, Sony. What are you doing? More players is good. But like they're quite small and they're doing some crazy fucking shit. Like they're bringing out like new content that's ultimately free. You don't have to, like, you can earn credits in game. Like, it's a great system. The whole and Starfield expansion lease. Yeah, no, I see, I didn't initially know too much about that. I seen stuff popping up, and then I looked into it, and I was like, oh, God. Terramorph missions. Yeah, like, stuff like that. I think we're gonna get it, because one of the things with, like, Fallout, you look at the expansions, and even, like, Oblivion, or not Oblivion, like Skyrim, we did get, in the expansions, we did get more kind of miscellaneous missions. Like, the Dawn Guard missions were really fun. Marry you. Yeah. Come on. Get me to. See, the two biggest thing for me. The two biggest like things for me that I want is more story content and more ship related content. Like obviously, there's a lot more that Bethesda could add. Like fixing the space would be nice. Like making it more explosive, like, or exploration friendly, but then that's always going to be a hard thing to do. Because games that do the whole three-dimensional kind of space stuff. Oh, no, I do agree. Like, that's the thing is, like, Destiny kept things going for quite a while. I haven't watched much. I seen I think was it Tenebro. I seen you were talking about the interview. I didn't watch it. Yes. See, I suppose that's one of the things though with like, because Bethesda usually, like, they have their own kind of, you know, people they rely on for voice acting. And they stepped outside of the boundary with this game because they have a lot of new voice actors that like weren't really around, you know? And I do think that the voice actors were really fucking, they did a good job. It's not... Her accent, it's very, I think it's very like French/Persian. Which I like. Who the fuck are you? Hold on now. I need a sausage and a fish. In a minute. In the interview, she was evidently told to just make one. She just, oh, so she did. Yeah, I wonder, did she say, like, where it's... Because I legit thought she was... I thought she was Persian.
I got to see some vengeance served. Don't know why you're here, stranger. But I'm grateful you are.
I was hoping the Zerup's regarding something shiny. Gods, are you alright?
We're long past all right. We arrived at the cave last night, made camp, and it all went...
They're like space Khajiits, but instead of developing skooma, they just developed genocide. Who's we?
Just the four of us. Manu, Kiri, Naoki, and me. Training under Captain Ruiki. Trying to keep Thirdborn safe.
Yes, because there was no fighting force better to save the city than 5 untrained civilians.
Someone had to do it. The guards are stretched thin, and with all of the dream thralls, there aren't many.
Tried rushing, but they didn't like it.
Look,
After what happened in Fior, we had to make sure it
Interesting.
didn't happen here. The Zorubs were our first official mission.
Want to protect your neighbors, reckless but brave.
Like I said, someone had to do it. Private Nauki was on watch, but I guess he fell asleep because the scaly bastards ambushed us. It was a mess.
Disgraceful.
Most died then. The rest ran off in all different directions, screaming. Nauki must have gotten away in the chaos.
Weirdly, I prefer Sarah, and I'm gonna be honest. I didn't realize, like, I always knew that, you know, you go far enough in any fandom, shit gets weird, but my god. When I tried to search up the Andrasia voice line, it brought me to a Steam thread where people were complaining about, they didn't like that Sarah was 40 and like, as a potential suitor. And the fact that, like, she had a past history. And I'm like, imagine getting jealous about a virtual character in a game. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Are people really that pressed about voice actors from games? I live in an alternate universe. Yeah, you live in, like, the depths of hell. No, I'm joking. I mean, I always have, like, I've always found voice acting more, like, I suppose saying, like, more interesting than actual actors is probably unfair to actual actors. But, like, for me, like people like Steve Downes and, like, is it Jen? Oh, I don't want to butcher. It's Jen Taylor, isn't it? That's Cortana? I literally met them. I apologize. But, like, they're kind of, like, they were, like, the first kind of, you know, like, voice actors. And I'm like, holy shit, Master Chief, Cortana. And I to be honest, I feel sorry for voice actors because they have it a lot harder than actors. Like, they get very fucking little considering, like, I don't know anything. I don't know a lot about Master Chief because he lives a private life. But if that guy's not a fucking millionaire, if him and Jen Taylor, is it Jen Taylor? Is that her name? Oh, I hold on, I have to Google it. Yeah, Jen Taylor. If Steve Downes and Jen Taylor aren't millionaires from Halo, I would be very saddened. Because the work they have did to put, like, it's such an iconic, like, and there's more out there, you know, like fucking, you've got the voice actor for Mario pulling out the fucking Parthenox dialogue, and it's like, holy shit, this is, like, it's, and I've said it so many times, but you just don't get the same sort, I personally don't get the same appeal from real actors versus video game actors, or, like, voice actors, rather, sorry. Like, when the I will say when the Ahsoka series came out, I was kind of sad that they didn't get Ahsoka's voice actor from Clone Wars and Rebels. I think that the actual actor, she did a good job, but I feel like it'd be shit. Oh, fuck off! I like some movies. And I realized, look, it's acting and voice acting is two completely different kind of niches, you know. Like, there's a lot of actors that have turned, like that, the woman who voices Savathun, and she voiced the girl, the I don't want to, it's probably not, that's, I don't think it's racist, but the black woman, she's like Cal's kind of like, master. She's like gone straight voice acting. Like, straight, and she's a fucking phenomenal voice actor. Like, I think she's in this game. Then we got the Fallout actress, Jinx. Yeah, that's another one. She's a very good actor. And, like, even, I think a lot of it too comes down to, like, maybe it's just, I'd say MC is established. Like, there's difference, right? Same with actors and actresses. People have been listening to him. What do you mean? I'd say Master Chief is established. Oh, well, 100%. Like, it's crazy to me that he was still doing his, like, radio show well into, like, Halo 3 coming out. And, like, I remember he talked about, like, there was some kids, and the kid's like, oh, who are you? And he's like, oh, I voiced the guy from that game. I'm like, what? That was back when, like, kind of voice acting was kind of a very, I suppose, probably a niche thing. All right, who's that?
Private Nalki is one of the squad. He's also a fool and a coward. Since we left Thirdborn, he's been running his mouth. We got to hear how many Zorps he's gonna kill and who he thinks is afflicted. The town's been talking about nothing but Fior and the
Vision on the universe.
Yeah, no, see, you miss... Like, literally, anytime me and Deadly play Halo, I have to explain, like, what's going on in the story. Because it just goes over her head. She's like, oh, pretty flower. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. Like, the Didac he hates Master Chief because Master Chief is the very essence of what the librarian stood for. And the Didac is angry because his wife basically betrayed him for humanity. And she's like, oh, but guns go burr. It's like, for fuck's sake, you're not helping. Was he right? Were some of you sick?
Even if the captain had been acting weird lately, there were 1,000 better reasons for it. No, Captain Ruiki was fine. We were all fine, no matter what Private Nalki thinks. If you don't believe me...
But I find it really strange though with like voice actors and stuff, because like Garrus voice acted the Mass Effect, right? Iconic voice actor, fucking god tier. I would put him up there in like top 5 voice actors of all time. And he's in this. But when you Google him, all he, and again, maybe I haven't, you know, I haven't seen everything about him, but all he really tends to be in is kind of, you know, like he plays like generic kind of bad guy for like one episode of like SWAT or NCIS. And it's like, why? Like, if you know, if he wants to do that, fair, but it's like, how the fuck are you not, like, living in a nice house, enjoying the, you know, the fact that you voiced one of the most badass companions out of any, like, story game?
You're supposed to go. Over there, in front of Private. He's a good actor.
I mean, in the stuff I've seen him in, he's not bad. And he has, like, a very iconic voice. Like, he's very kind of Morgan Freeman-y in that he just has a good voice. Again, I don't know. That's probably sacrilege. I could just character. Is Morgan Freeman a good actor, or is it just because he's got the voice of a fucking god? See, I'm very bad to judge actors because, like Deadly says, I like things that usually get like a 5 in Rotten Tomatoes. I'm very easy to watch. Oh, he's a good... Okay, fairly. Thank you. The insight. Alright, where is this person? Hello, soldier. Why did you run away from your squad?
I have no idea, don't get me wrong, voice acting seems harder because you've got a mic and a script. That's hard.
Oh, they 100% they should be. Like, I feel like if you're voice acting for like a big AAA game, like let's say the GTA, right? I'm assuming those voice actors for like GTA, the newest ones, hopefully it's like the kind of like big thing to like, you know, they don't have to work for several years. But then saying that, you look at the 3 main voice actors from the GTA 5, Michael and Franklin very much riding the hype of it. They love that they're their character. They love being referred to as those characters. Then you've got Trevor, who is more than just that, and he doesn't really like being associated with Trevor because he's done other things, you know? Which I always find it's very interesting seeing that different dynamic. Because it must be difficult for like an actor to kind of be only known as like one specific, like, oh, that's Frodo, or that's Iron Man. Oh, 100%. Like, fucking, the fact that there's like, how long do I before he get, I don't know, to be honest, Tenebro. I could never figure that out. Because I thought it was tied to his main story, or his quest line, but it's not. I think it's something different. I think you have to let Barrett see you grab an artifact potentially. Like it is crazy. Considering you have like GTA could be set to make fucking billions. Absolute billions. And then there's probably people there working like, because game dev is not a fun place to work. It may be fun because you're contributing to an awesome game, but you know, you're working like back-breaking hours, like, you know, weeks on end trying to push out, you know, that final push. And then you might be getting like just barely minimum wage. And it's like, yeah, like the way Rockstar don't work with them except you. Which, yeah, and I think I understand why, because like they had a lot of issue with the CJ's voice actor back in the day. He hates Rockstar, which I don't think it's Rockstar. I don't think it's his fault specifically. But again, it makes sense. And I've always been a fan of that. I'd rather see like an up and coming character than like see Robert Downey Jr. again playing a role. Like don't get me wrong, phenomenal actor. Like Johnny Depp, phenomenal actor. But give someone new a try, you know? I met your friend and he had quite a bit to say.
Of course he did.
Be fair, it's clever by Rockstar. They'd have to pay. Oh, 100%. They would have to pay more. 100%. That's why it's easier on them.
He was sick, that I was paranoid, that I was a dumb baby. I heard it all often and loudly. Wait, if you found Sergeant Usui, why's he not here with you? What happened?
See, I don't even know. Does gaming, like, if you play a role in gaming, do you have the same level of residuals as you would with, like, movies and stuff? As the voice acting, I would... Oh, no, I'd hate Master Chief to, like... No, that's what I mean. Like I mean if you're making, like, a new game, you know? Like, if Halo were like, all right, we're gonna kind of add a new character in, it's like, okay, don't go for the big one. Like, Nolan North is phenomenal voice actor. I'm well aware. You know, Nathan Fillion, phenomenal actor and voice actor, well aware. Go for someone new. Go for someone, like, up and coming, you know? Like, Nathan Fillion has fucking made his money. That's what I mean. Exactly. Batman's a great example. Like, changing the character is good. It gives someone new the spotlight. Like, they're doing it with the new Superman, which I'm really excited about. They've gotten a different Superman. I will say, I thought Henry Cavill was a really good Superman, but then I don't know if I watched Superman that wasn't Henry. Like Nathan Fillion's a really good actor, really good voice actor. He's an awesome dude, apparently. I've never met him. But yeah, it's just like, because I remember, because one of the thing too is like, and voice actors or games companies will do it. Like at one point, Destiny got rid of Peter Dinklage, and they got rid of Cade, and they had Nolan North voicing the Ghost, voicing Cade, and then voicing other characters. And when you go that route of having like, because it's normal with generic NPCs, like you look at Oblivion or Fallout or Skyrim or even like Halo, you'll have random Marines, some of them will sound similar. You know, that's normal. But when you have the same voice actor voicing multiple prominent characters, like, what the fuck, Bungie? Hire someone. I understand why they got rid of Dinklage. I loved Peter Dinklage as the Ghost. I thought that Bungie could have did a better job of writing his lines, because early Destiny 1 Ghost lines were cringy as hell, but he did a good job. Obviously, you know, when Game of Thrones kind of blew up, that's kind of a rip, you know, anytime you go for, wasn't that partly why they didn't get Locke's voice actor. Oh yeah, no. Fun fact, actually, the Bethesda got the voice actor for Destiny, the Drifter. He's one of the characters. Very iconic voice actor. They have him in the game, and all they have him in the game for is basically the trade authority vendor in Hopetown. He doesn't even have a shop. He's such an I love his voice acting. He's awesome in Destiny. He's such a cool fucking character. Oh, and you can, Lee, 100% you can do that. But usually with Family Guy, it started off as a budget cut thing, and now they just went with it. But he's dead, and so is the rest of Scott. I know, they underuse, and it's like, why is this guy just, he doesn't even have a fucking shop.
Yes, of course. But
He could 100% have been like a mainstay character.
Or what he told you, but I know what I saw. The captain had been acting weird for days. She was giving orders to people who weren't there, yelling at us over nothing. Not just the captain either. Manu was jumpier than usual. Kiri seemed compelled to echo our words back to us. Even Sergeant Asui began muttering to himself. It was more than just stress. I'm not some idiot who can't tell the difference. Everyone was sick. And it was only a matter of time before it was brought home the third born. If you saw them, you'd agree with me.
It takes true bravery. These times have been trying for all of us a little. Well, it's been terrifying to find your squad on the verge of sickness.
Exactly! Was that so hard to understand? Look, you either believe me or you don't. Just give me their badges and I'll let their families know.
Oh shit. Do we? Ooh. Oh, oh god. Alright, we're going with that.
Thank you! I'm glad you finally seen reason. And thank you for the badges. Hopefully they'll bring some comfort to their families. Oh! And thank you for believing me. I know how tough it must have been.
Yeah, right.
Poor dumb bastards. No matter what really happened,
Oh, it was left up to the choice of the player. I do like that when they do that, but there's also a part of me that's like, tell me exactly what happened, please. Blocking by stamina decreases. Decrease the stamina penalty for medium and heavy armor by 20. Criticals with melee deal more. What else do we do? Increase damage with one-handed melee weapons. What to go with? Power attacks with swords and spears deal more damage. Reduce the stamina cost of dodging. I can't dodge. Save my quick swap. Increase the crit chance. Summon a bear to aid you in combat. Oh! A fucking bear? Alright, we're getting a bear. 100% we're getting a bear.
Can't help but feel
He got a bear. Where are you heading? Oh, he's a good point. There we go. We got our 10, 10, and 10. Nice. We got 0 perception. Bear. Yeah. The range. I'm going to spawn him real quick, see what he looks like. Oh, hell yeah. Come on, little bear. Steve Down's net worth from Halo 3 is up at 10 plus. 10 million? He fucking better be. My man needs to be like living in a fucking nice mansion somewhere enjoying his life. Because he's a phenomenal voice actor. He gave Master Chief such emotion. Have I been up there? I have. So we need to head this way. I will say, the Halo TV show, they did Jen Taylor dirty by not having her as like Cortana. They got like an actor that kind of looks like her, and it's kind of like to play Halsey. Oh, who the fuck are you? Hello. Bear, help me. Get him, bear. Oh, the bear taunts. Hell yeah. Didn't get that really. Same with Ahsoka. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, no, it was just kind of like, come on now. Because I'm pretty sure the voice actor for Ahsoka, like, actually dressed up as Ahsoka in the con. And she, like, looked, like, exactly. Like, the thing is, like, with prosthetics and stuff, you can make them, like, kind of, you know... Aha, gotcha. Ow. Bear, come to me. When you tried to get him for Destiny? Oh, I wouldn't have put it past them. Like, realistically, I think Bungie was the first, like, stuff with, like... Bungie was, you know... Marty O'Donnell basically got Steve Downes in and stuff. Like, that was his kind of intro. So I'm surprised he didn't. I wonder why he didn't. Maybe loyalty to Halo? Yeah, understandable. Microsoft are like, you ain't getting that, big boy. The Chief's ours. They got Nathan Fillion instead, who was a very good Hunter Vanguard. I wonder who Chief would have been good at voicing. Like, I don't think he would have been a Zavala. Either maybe a Lord Saladin or Shax. Hello there, David. How goes it? Oh, get kicked. Big up Lord Salad Bar. The Iron Wolves. Oh, no, it's not the Iron Wolves. What are they called? Iron Banner? Iron Banana. Shax, it makes sense. Shax is such a badass character. You fucking relax.
Magical ability required to make such a barrier. Remarkable.
Stay sharp. The path to the ruins is swarming with dream drops.
What barrier? Are we blind? Am I blind? Oh, hello. Oh, you no, yeah. Get the rogue, get the fucking rogue. Eat him, bear. Eat him. Why is the rogue so goddamn tanky? I'll have an Ashta. Honestly, I'd rather have my my Aurora sniffing Gary. Definitely just, developer obviously has a favorite D&D class. Which developer? This game. Hello? Oh, yeah. Oh, fair. Yeah, oh, that used to always annoy me with, like, games like that. Like, in the finals, which I'm a really big fan of, lights never get nerfed, and I'm like, the devs are lights. It's like in ESO, I always used to say that the ESO devs used to all play Nightblades, because they're stupidly overpowered in fucking PvP. I know. I can still believe. What's on here? Gotcha. Giggity.
The full testing the game is 8 of them. They all had meetings. Ooh.
The meetup is probably at the best, like, the best point to kind of do the testing. Oh. But yeah, 100%. All probably rocking turrets. Probably rocking, like, gas grenades and fire nades. Just enter a room and they're all just fucking sat there. Alright. Fuck you, fighter. Get him, bear. Aha, get stuck. Yeah. Go me. Don't fall. Oh, whoops. I will say this, playing this game actually makes me excited for Outer Worlds 2. So I really like how they did combat with this, and I hope that obviously Outer Worlds, like, they're probably not going to have this style of combat because it's more of a shooty bang bang. Get him, bear. I think I need to remove the bash ability because I keep accidentally bashing while blocking. Yeah, fuck him up. How do, Ken? That fucking ability that fucking... What is your name? What are you? Yatsley? We'll call you Yazzie. Let me very quickly redo my points. Okay. So we want that, that, and that. We want that, that, and that. Taking damage. We want that one. We want that one. Do we want the parry? We want this one, the essence. When essence is depleted, you may continue casting. Ooh. Is that only... Alright, we're gonna put 1 point into this. Just to see. Unbreakable, decrease the stamina cost while blocking. Yeah. And perfectly timed block with a shield, deflects, arrows. Why not? There we go. Now I can't accidentally bash.
I've never seen so many green flowers in one place. What's drawing them here?
Oh, there's the bubble. Oh shit, I lost my bear. Whoops. I'll have to get him back in a minute. Aha! Okay, yeah, that's cool. So it actually, I can use it for my health. Oh yeah, that's gonna be really helpful. I don't think I have that. Did I unlock the parry? I don't think I locked the parry, actually. Whoops. Pick up Genghis Khan. I think he was the one I agreed with because he wanted to like explore. Now, if it was any other character, I'd be like more okay with it. But I just felt really bad because I'm like, you're based on a brutal warlord. Oh, I know he wants to conquer. 100% he wants to conquer. But, like, the principle behind it, like, I don't like them being locked in as, like, kind of an experiment. Whoops. Get up. Get him. All right. Holy shit. Oh, is this another one of those fucking... Amelia's very nice companion. Fuck you, Rogue. You know, for rogues are supposed to be small. You're like fucking 7 feet tall. Get kicked. Why do you keep getting knocked on your ass? Pal Rock? So I kind of wish there was just an option where like everyone's like, all right, you guys can all come. In here, Echo Thorn. Ooh, the chest there. Interact with the barrier.
I dreamt of exploring Nagukubel for years, to find out what happened to the godless who built this and why they vanished.
No time to waste.
Of course, but we can take a little look around since we're here.
Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar would have been interesting. I would 100% been like, yo, Julius, we about to create the next Roman Empire.
These are magfolk. They're often found in many godless ruins, but they are definitely not godless.
Is there no academic consensus regarding their origins?
Who knows where the magfolk came from? Only that they seem to be in constant conflict with the godless. Godless ruins are filled with...
I quite like that mission.
But no records of them exist in Akedan lore. I don't think the godless did well against the magfolk.
Still, I wonder why they fell. Were they overwhelmed or taken by surprise or something else?
It appears blood like a fountain. No
I have no idea how they even did the Crucible from Reception to Fusion. How did they convince anyone back then?
Wait,
We're gonna bring back Genghis Khan.
what did it say?
Well, you kind of like a bit like Squid Game. Like, yeah, we're gonna bring back like some of the coolest characters ever, but also some of the assholes. Voice in your head, what did it say? Sapadal doesn't like this. It feels like thousands died here, and badly.
Perhaps more. It's impossible to know the true count. Anything of historic importance is
I wouldn't trust him. I'd be like, Gary, protect my fucking door.
entering one of their holiest places. Who knows what we'll find? Okay. Got my wand, got my grimoire. Let's go already.
Alright. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Yo, how the fuck do you dispel? Oh, you're doing it, okay. Maya. Oh, no, I don't mind, John Boy. I have no issue with it, talking about whatever. Normally it's food talk in these chats, so... Oh, you remember now? Where do I put my sword away? Out swapping weapons. Oh shit. Alright. I think we're close to the ending of this game. I really wanna... Hello? Okay, I let her do the talking first. Alright, where's your next part? Okay, fair. Never mind. Hello? Fair. So does anybody think the new Baldur's Gate 4 is going to be as good without Larian? Yeah, I'm very excited to see what Larian's doing next, and I do hope that a company picks them up to, like, do a kind of a... Like, I'd love a Star Wars game, or an Elder Scrolls, or Mass Effect. Obviously, I'd love to see their own thing, because, yeah, but... You got it. Good job, guys. Hello?
Look at that Audra. What else might be here?
The heart of the Akita beats. Our veins stir. You are close. Seek the ancient kith who dwell here. They will show you the way.
Oh, there's still one map section. Oh, fair. Okay, cool. I'm hyped. Alright, okay. My initial plan of going and talking to that, maybe not. That's a door. Also, apparently, I don't know if any of you guys have tried out the that Starborn Moonhenge mod. I had so many comments, people telling me I missed something, and I couldn't tell if they were trolling me or not.
Randalls! How did you... Oh, and someone's here now. No one's ever in the ruins.
An intruder comes.
Hello, Numina. How are you?
You don't belong here. Why have you come? What business do you have in this place? Tell me, before I strike you down.
Alright, you can try, Phantom Lady, on behalf of the... Oh, God. I'm here to find a way into the garden.
And the gardener. Of course, they'd seek more souls to help them.
The gardener. That must be how the ancient Akidans referred to their god. To stop it all.
I am Numena, Tebaro Senakis, and guardian of the Akita and the living lands. They came swarming, Relentless, these juggernauts. So many they stole the heat from the
Oh yeah, the
stars.
enemies in the city are very annoying.
They brought death to our temples. They brought doom to our king. And the sky held no sun as our children screamed.
Oh, I know this. You speak of the Magfolk.
Yes, Story Seeker. Their corpses remain, as do our memories of what they did.
Reminds me of
to
a
us.
Spriggan. Why did they kill you? I've looked at Moonhenge, but it doesn't really. I like it. I will say the fact that it doesn't have customization is a bit of a letdown for me personally, because I'm shit at customization. There are no historical records of what the Magfolk have done here.
A fallen people cannot write the story of how they were destroyed. That's why there are no records, no histories.
We fought so hard, but we fell.
We need more mods based around the moon and
They
Earth.
trapped our gardener.
Drought. A sepulchre of endless night. Bones beneath roots. Stop this.
Oh, I just thought of something, right? Crazy wild theory about Starfield. Do you think you could use a Starborn to harness their ability? Like, imagine a city on, like, a desolate world, right? Like, say, like, Earth, right? No atmosphere. And you capture a Starborn and basically imprison them in a device so that they can use their, you know, their personal vacuum as a way to protect, like, you know, basically harness the power of the vacuum to, like, act as a kind of a mini terraforming device. Like, I don't know how you, well, could you lock probably very difficult to lock a Starborn down. The thing is, John Boy, you'll learn pretty quick that most creatures, no matter, like, enemies, when you're like high level max perks and everything, very few NPC enemies will hurt you. Generally, it's only ones using Magstorm weapons. But a lot of creatures will one-hit melee you. It's very annoying. If you're using mods, I would recommend the shield mod. It's very helpful. That's not like you. What made you so exempt? Sapadol?
No one answers. The light, it blinded us. Why were we so afraid?
The gardener quickens. This hastens our fears.
I know you murdered others for the gardener, for Sapadol.
What the gardener requests, none dare refuse. In their fear, they begged that we protect them. Death hungers and cannot be sated. That which killed the Akita wants more slaughter still. So our gardener
The
calls
Magstorm
them,
is
begging one more time to be set free.
Wait. They know. They understand. Why do they hinder you?
yeah. There's a shield mod. It's called is the N13 or N17 shield mod. I've done a review of it. Very nice.
Prove yourself to us through a series of trials. Survive these trials, and you will know the way to the garden. First is a trial of strength. Demonstrate your might against our ancient dead, and earn the right to face the second.
Yeah, pretty much. So be it. I saw Kashmala's memory. Your people tested her too.
You saw? Yes, she was tested. She was trained to build and lead. But she fell, as did all the cities of my people when the Magfolk.
Explosion. Yeah.
Go now. Your trial.
Especially when you see them firing depleted uranium rounds, you're like, uh-oh.
We just spoke to an
Yeah, you will.
Eden.
All right, come on. Let's fucking go. I could take all of you. Oh, I'm got you. Oh, get fucked. Oh, the deflect is really cool. Although it's harder to deflect than it is to parry. Who's healing you? I'll get back here. Oh, healing. Do I have a second melee weapon? Can I block with this melee weapon? Okay, so maybe not. Probably wouldn't be too bad if I had like two of the same weapons. Got him. Trial 1 done. I am what you call a professional. Let's trial number 2.
That ghost called you a Tebaru Sanakis. That must be what the Akita called their godlikes.
That's so cool.
Excuse me, I was in the middle of an execution there. How dare you heal him? Where's the silent spell when you need it? How playable is a monk in this game if you go the hand-to-hand route? Is there any armor that like is meant for the monk? Oh, I set you on fire. That wasn't my fault. I apologize. Who's summoning all these? Where? Alive.
I'll have to do a more thorough reading later, but it looks like notes from the architect. It seems Nakukubara was divinely inspired, so it's Sapador's fault you got lost earlier.
Oh. Okay, nice. God damn it, Sapador.
Nice of them to give us a little break, isn't it?
I get the feeling they're not done with us.
Right, let's do this. Here's my grenades. My grenades. Whoops. There we go. Come on. Hello, anyone home? Hey. Oh, hello. I love their armor. They're so cool. Where are you coming from? Like the red robe, my guy. Very stylish. Get off my teammate, you Spectre. Someone healing you? Yeah, someone is healing you. God damn it. Alright, John Boy, have a good one. Catch you later. Skyrim doesn't have air elementals. I know ESO does. Skyrim only has fire, frost, and flame. Storm. Yeah, no storm. Chop, chop. And you're not dead. Die, please. Thank you. Oh my god. Oh, that's you. Whoops. All right. What's the second? Oh,
So much for the first try. On to the second.
stairs. Thank you. Oh yeah, we're slowly going down. What is this? Did I come in this way? Yeah, I must have come in this way. Wait, no, we're not going down. We're similar. Hello, how are you?
You have the gardener's markings, but you are not one of us. You did not fall with us. Why have you come here? Tell me your mind. Tell me what rides in it.
I was told the scream search for, I'm here to find a way to the garden.
The magfolk sought the gardener too, and our gardener did not want to be found. Our gardener knew what the magfolk would do, and they broke the world to keep themselves safe. The waters boiled, the land opened, the rivers rose, and we drowned.
We broke the pain. We died with them. How could... did we do this?
Listen. Wait, you killed Akito when you fought the magfolk?
We bleed, they bleed, the magfolk strike. How could we pierce the vein? We cannot, we writhe. Why must we feel this again?
There were so few of us left when the magfolk were at our doors.
Wasn't the first time Aneka built Naku Tedek after one of her outbursts.
How could you know of this? Yes, her ways are strange and volatile, and you will need to show wisdom.
Oh no, not a quiz. I'm so bad at trivia. Actually, it depends on the trivia.
The ways of people. You want a path to the garden? Pass this trial of the mind. Show me how clever you are. We will know the breadth of your wisdom before we let you learn what our gardener truly is.
Alright, we got this. Wisdom.
Wisdom, huh? Afraid this one's all on you too.
A trial of the mind. I wonder if there's a clever trick to it.
So, who's going?
This. Why did I turn that on? Sometimes my intelligence knows no bounds.
These ghosts aren't very helpful, are they?
Maybe you just gotta soften them up a little. Lay on the charm.
Perhaps they're just unused to visitors. Surely they'll warm up to us eventually.
Alright, we're gonna probably need grenades for one of these parts. Yep. Oh, ow! Fuck me, that hurt. Give me a minute to get my grenade out. Button. That button turn them off? No. Fuck it.
Oh, flame traps are the worst. I've lost so many blouses to them.
But they give you so much upgrade to chests. Alright, see you later, David.
Getting a different picture.
Slow down a bit. That should make it easier.
Ah, I'm a genius.
The Echidans are being less welcoming than I'd hoped.
If their last visitors were the Mac,
Judging by this view, the relationship the Echidna had with their god was complicated. Perhaps Apidal was a little... This mural almost looks like a necklace.
Alright, I'm gonna call it for tonight, guys. I will thank you guys for joining me. I will catch you next time. Have a good evening /day/night, depending on where you are. Bye bye.